Being Ryan's younger brother, we've certainly known each other for a long time. We kind of started off on the wrong foot.
I was truly honored when Phil asked me to be his best man. As his oldest brother, it was something I secretly wished for growing up. And honestly, without Brittany in his life, I don't know if our relationship would be what it is today.
If you were to ask me then, or tell me, if Ryan and I would be each other's best man at our weddings in the same year, I never would have believed you. We had a lot of differences.
You know, growing up, I can say we somehow managed to coexist as brothers.
I always wondered why Ryan never asked me to work out with him. He worked out religiously every day. He was in the basement on his Bullflex trainer. I never got the invite. I always thought it was because he didn't want me to be as strong as him. Well, one day we worked out together. I dropped a 105-pound barbell on his head and nearly knocked him out.
There was a time where I wouldn't let Phil play vacuum cleaner baseball in the basement, so he ran the daddy, and I was the one who got pinned against the basement door and sent to my room. Mind you, this was my birthday eve, so thanks, bro. So yeah, you could say we somehow coexisted growing up. Now, there was one thing that really kept us close as brothers. This is what we bonded over growing up. We whispered to one another. That's right, we were amazing at Diablo, the computer game.
Ryan was a basketball star. He could have been in the NBA. He really could have. I played soccer. He excelled greatly in school. I had to use my sister to excel greatly in school. He drank out of a sippy cup until he was 15. I never drank out of a sippy cup. He has more spreadsheets than I do socks.
I remember one night I came upstairs from working out. I walked into Philip taking a page out of his dad's dating handbook. And sitting there is this female, unfamiliar to me, no idea. Now naturally, because we didn't talk, and it wasn't an opportunity to whisper, I just went to my room. A decade later, that female would turn out to be my new sister-in-law. One who, still for some reason I don't know, refers to me as Gumby.
My wife and I met Joanna and Ryan at AL's for dinner one night in Whitney Point. Now, Ryan had called me up and asked me to go on a double date. I had never been on a double date with my brother before. So you were the first, Joanna. About 2 hours of eating hamburger pizza and chit-chatting, I'll never forget this feeling I sensed radiating from my brother. And I'm being serious here, I had never seen my brother so happy before. He was the happiest person I have ever seen right then and there, and it was because of you, Joanna.
You can see that when he finds something he likes, he goes all in. Now that he's married the love of his life, I can only imagine the amount of love, support, and dedication that he will put into your marriage.
I call my brother probably 28 times a month now, and I thank you for that, Joanna.
So with that, I can say that Phil and I don't whisper nowadays. We actually talk pretty much every other day. He usually calls me quite often. But I am proud to stand here and refer to this man as my brother and consider myself lucky.
So I thought about it for a while, and I said, well, what is a good word for my brother? And the first thing came in my head was strong as, but no. The word was perfect. He is the perfect brother, despite all of our differences. You are the best brother in the world. Thank you.